Welcome to my backyard garden. And this is our scarecrow. We're still working on him. We still have to get a hat on him. My husband decided to put a tool belt on him because his waist was a little skinny and funny looking. So there you go. So what's going on in the wild garden? We have some kind of pumpkin coming up there. Something from last year. Something coming up right there. Got something coming up there. There's a few right in here, one there. Whole section right here. A little bit of weeds coming up. You can see there's lots and lots and lots of growth in the wild garden. Wild garden is going crazy over here. So there will be a whole bunch of stuff going on. So this is the straw that fell out of the scarecrow when my husband was stuffing him. So hopefully it's not on top of anything that's trying to grow. But yeah, the wild garden is doing very good. Okay, this is the mammoth sunflower garden. I have some of the mammoth sunflowers in the back, some teddy bear sunflowers in the middle, and some marigold and basil in the front. So this is what we've got coming up in that area. Alright, so this is a new trellis. I have some hyacinth on the back, some other flowers in the front. There's some carnations, some gardenias, I'm not sure, some begonias, and the red tote is going to be a giant tomato variety that I received from Heavenly Hills Homestead. So I am setting that bed up to plant that in. Okay, right here on the end I have some lemon balm planted. I'm going to have to go through and weed this section, but should be where the ground cherries and things like that are, and the sage. I did weed this area over the weekend. Looks like I have about 4 dill coming up. So I have to just let things come up over here, and then I determine if they're weed or not. So that's the perennial bed. Okay, this is the baby pool full of zinnias. It's doing really well. And this is the other squash bed. It has all the other squashes in it. There's a marigold there. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the biggest one right there. I put in here 2 spaghetti squash, 2 yellow squash, and 2 acorn squash. But I don't know if that's actually what come up because I get impatient and throw another seed in there. So I'm not sure if that's what is here. But this is in one of the containers that hubby got me. Marigolds in the basket and some other kind of flowers in the watering can. And there's always a little bad news with your good news. Something has been attacking my beets. You see right there where it has eaten off the greenery off of the beets. I do have more seed. I did apply some mixture of cayenne pepper and cinnamon on some of my plants today. They don't seem to be attacking this one as much. I have about 4 or 5 in there. Okay, the blue container is chamomile. I have some snapdragons, she daisies, several cilantro, a butternut squash in the orange bucket, some lavender, some moss rose, and some Galderia. I don't know how to say that one, but anyway. These are my pepperoncini peppers. Nothing in this one. There's some Walla Walla onions in here, just a little bit. Here's some of my flowers. I have, looks like, petunias. What's this one say? Forget-me-nots. Petunias and forget-me-nots. I have a little bit of Walla Walla onions in this one. And some borage right here. Alright, I have some cosmos. Planted some amaranth in these 2 containers. And some oregano here. Looks like it's in there really, really tiny. It's growing slow, but it is growing. And some bachelor buttons. This whole little trash can is full of bachelor buttons. All right, I do have some zucchini coming up. 1, 2, there's some of my cayenne cinnamon mixture. Marigold, another one coming up there, so that's 3, 4, 5, and another marigold. I'm probably going to put some more zucchini seed in the ground because not all of the seeds came up. But I'm going to wait a little while before I do that, just to have them kind of succession planting a little bit at different stages of growth. Okay, there is 4 o'clocks growing in here, and that can grow up onto the trellis. I have some climbing spinach here, cayenne pepper. My carnal climbers don't seem to be doing very well in here, so I actually put some loofah on the back of this tire. That's how I get impatient and I end up planting something else. Evergreen bunchy onions. I had to put the forks in there because I have a cat in the backyard and I noticed some had been laying down, so trying to protect the onions. Peppers here. I see a couple of things coming up. I'm not sure if they're the peppers or not. I think they're banana peppers. Okay, this is the parsley. All right, this is the pickling cucumber. There's nasturtium supposed to be on the front, but I don't see any coming up. Okay, there's going to be zinnias on the front of this and some loofah at the back. Cucumbers at the back and nasturtiums at the front, but they have not come up in this area either. Okay, this is the tomato bed. I have purple opal basil planted here. Looks like I have a tomato coming up right there. And I have some radishes in the middle. Looks like there might be a tomato there, possibly. And these are the red brandywine tomatoes. I planted some banana squash here. That's a marigold that I grew under the grow light. Another banana squash and another banana squash. I still have a little area down there. I believe I'm going to put in some eggplant. Okay, in this bed, on this end, I have some New Zealand spinach. And I have quite a few of those coming. I will be harvesting some tonight for a salad to go with our dinner. Cilantro, looks like I need to harvest some cilantro. And I have some kale down here at the end. It's not completely beautiful, flourishing, but I have harvested some out of it. So I'll have a lettuce, spinach, kale salad tonight. All right, so this is the lettuce bed, but there's a few other things in here. I have a radish in that corner. I have a couple of carrots, some little tiny carrots coming up. I have an amaranth right there. More radishes. I kind of mix some radishes in here with everything. So lots of lettuce. Lots and lots of lettuce. Meanwhile, in the Mariana tomato bed, I have 5. 1, 2, 3, and there's 2 in that one, 4, 5. I also planted some of the purple opal basil in this area as well. And I put up a pole and some cages for the tomatoes to grow up on. Okay, in the white bucket I have some psidium. The purple and orange bucket both have hyacinth, and I have a succulent right there. I just knocked over the black one, the little pot, so I'm going to have to put another seed in there. And I forgot what's in the other 2 containers. Here's my marigold section, my second marigold section. I have mammoth sunflowers in the back, teddy bear sunflowers, red velvet queen sunflowers, and Mexican sunflowers. So this is going to be a massive amount of sunflowers in one area. And I threw some loofah seeds in here. I figured it could kind of grow up on the fence. And right next to it, I'm thinking about putting a planting area right there. So we'll see what happens with that. So that is what's going on in the garden today. If you would like to join the Garden Tour Club, just use the hashtag. We will be doing monthly giveaways for the Garden Tour Club. So please mention that in your video to help get some more folks over to watch your videos to help you with views. So that is all that's going on in my garden right now. I still have some more planting to do a little bit more every single day. And we'll see what all we get growing in the yard here. So far so good. Most things are up. There's a few things that are not, but a pretty good success rate so far. You guys have a great day. Be blessed. Do something kind, guys. Bye, everybody.